PlayStation 4 update 5.0 is coming really soon. I think I know when, and let's talk about the things we might see in this update. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit the like button. You can try the new PS4 update 5.0 before launch if you want. Sony put up a yearly beta sign up program for the update where you can put in your PSN name and have a chance to receive an invite to test the upcoming system update. I put a link to that sign up page in the comments down below, but of course it's different for the EU and for the US, so bear that in mind. They always do it around this time. The last one for last year's update was July 26th, and then Sony asked your PSN ID for update 4.0. the one with the folders and the quick menu. Now it's 1 week earlier. Sony asked you on July 19th to test the upcoming PS4 update. So it might be that the 5.0 update is also coming 1 week earlier this year. See, Sony always opens up the beta sign up 2 months before the update goes live, looking at the recent years, and also this year when they asked for testers for 4.5 on January 12th. Then Sony opened the beta on February 3rd, and then the 4.5 update launched on March 9th. It would be weird if they did not follow the same pattern here for 5.0 as they always do. So looking at all the recent years, all the patterns for the previous updates, this means that the beta will probably open around August 8th, 1 week before last year when it opened on August 16, 2016. Then it will probably roll out in the first week of September. I would say September 5th. This is also 1 week ahead of the 4.0 rollout last year. It might of course be that they need 1 extra week to test everything. Of course everything can change, but I think that we're looking at a early September launch for the new 5.0 update. But what can we expect in this new update? Well, a ton of features just like the previous big updates. Sony does 2 of them every year, and we don't know what 5.0 will contain just yet. But of course we can kind of speculate and see what they promised in the past. Of course, still the biggest requested feature is the name change. Will we finally be able to change our PlayStation Network names that we made 10 years ago? That would be huge. Although Sony recently said on Twitter that this is not something they're looking at right now, sadly. Could still happen though, but chances are slim. That still does not eliminate the fact though that it's freaking bananas that we can't change our name yet, while on other services this is no problem at all. In February 2013, Sony talked about many features that would be incorporated in the PS4 system, and of course February 2013 was when Sony announced the PS4 system. Features that we're seeing now were talked about, like share play, remote play, but also try before you buy. Something that we still have not seen, but could be really huge. The idea was that with this feature you would go to the PlayStation Store, search for a game, and then try it for let's say an hour, and after that you can decide to pay money to continue with your save or move on to the next thing. No download would be required since it would all use the power of Gaikai, where you could stream it to your console. And of course, Gaikai is now used for PlayStation Now. I agree, this sounds really cool, right? In a day and age where demos are few and far between, it would be cool to actually try something and decide your purchase based on that. This could also really benefit games like, let's say, Horizon, that are super impressive, that people might fall in love with after they played 1 hour, but would otherwise not have bothered by just looking at it. I hope Sony still does this new element, and hopefully they introduce it at 5.0, although personally I think that the chances are slim. Betas are the demos now. Publishers want the full control over their product and might release demos like only afterwards when they need an extra sales boost, and this is what we saw with Watch Dogs 2 recently and Dishonored 2, 2 big games that didn't get the sales that they hoped for. In a day and age where pre-orders are huge, why give people access to your game when they're willing to spend money outright? I mean, that's of course thinking from a publisher perspective. Why say, okay, try the first hour and pay money afterwards when you can just get the money without them playing the game? Of course that's not pro-consumer, but that's of course how the publishers think. A try before you buy system would hurt that. But maybe if Sony wants to make a pro-consumer move, and of course they talked about this feature in the past, they might only do it with PS4 exclusives that Sony has the full control of, so they can try Uncharted, The Lost Legacy, The Lost Guardian, or maybe Horizon 1 hour and then decide if you make the purchase. And then also offer this feature to third party and they can decide to do it or not. This would still create this sort of disbelief though. Why doesn't publisher X want us to try their games? Does it suck? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with this feature, but still they talked about it and it might be something we get in update 5.0. Another feature we might see, and it's kind of weird that it's not in the PlayStation Store just yet, is gifting. With digital downloads getting bigger every year, why is there no feature that lets you gift PS4 games? So gift it to another player. Of course you can give someone a PSN card, but just giving them a game outright would be way cooler and more handy. I can also see the benefits for Sony in this, so we might see that. And what about a wish list that gives you updates whether a game is on sale? Okay, I can see why Sony does not like that, because it entices you to wait on a sale. But on the other hand, the biggest digital store, Steam, has that, and it seems to be doing just fine. I think we could see more Steam features in the PlayStation Store with update 5.0. And overall, it would be great if Sony could boost the overall performance of the PS4. Right now, it really loads slow, even on a PS4 Pro, and that of course has more power. So what the heck is going on? Hopefully they will figure it out. We will have to wait and see. When we hear more about the features, I will share them as fast as possible in a video, so be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on the latest PS4 news. Let me know what features you would like to see in 5.0 in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks a lot for watching, goodbye.